Have you ever been at a party and wanted to join in the big poker game, but were too afraid because you didn't know the rules of Texas Hold'em, and so you said no? My goal by the end of this speech is to have you guys say yes to your friends next time, or maybe even be the group that starts the game of poker. Texas Hold'em is a great game to play with the family on a rainy day, or with the friends for some fun. And let's not forget, Texas Hold'em is a big part of the casinos these days. The game of Texas Hold'em is the most common form of poker. The three main themes of poker that I'll talk to you today are the rules of the game, strategies, and etiquette of the game of Texas Hold'em. So the first main theme was rules. According to the official rulebook of Texas Hold'em, the game starts with each player receiving 2 cards face down that they will keep to themselves. Next, a series of 5 cards will be laid out onto the table. It is up to the player to determine the best 5 cards out of these 7 cards that they will bet or fold on. What they do for this is to judge their cards on rankings. Rankings range from the ace high all the way up to the royal flush. Due to time restraints, I can't go over all the rules and all the rankings, but I will show you a couple. Here, a flush, which is a higher, when you have a flush, you're doing pretty good. This is all the same suit, if you notice. They're all clubs, so this is a higher ranking. And the royal flush, this is a flush, again, but is also a straight of the highest rankings. This is the best hand you can get, is a royal flush. Like I said, due to time, I can't go over all the rankings, so I would suggest, if you're going to play the game of Texas Hold'em, to go online and type in poker hand ranks into Google, and try to memorize those ranks as much as possible, because they will help a lot, and it will help you recognize Texas Hold'em as a whole. The second main theme I'll go into is strategy. According to David Slansky in his book The Theory of Poker, he explains many strategies that are helpful. The first one was poker face. We've all heard of it, and yes, it is true. Being able to read your opponents is a huge factor. I have a friend when we play poker who has this weird smile, and he'll bet every time he has a good hand. Things like these that you pick up on will help you in the game of Texas Hold'em. Bluffing is another big thing that people do while playing Texas Hold'em that either pays off or does not for them. This is when they have nothing good in their hands, but they bet high to try to get everyone else to fold so they can collect the pot. Like I said, this can either hurt you or can really help you succeed in the poker game. And we have to remember, all in all, he states that poker is luck. These strategies just either increase your luck or decrease your luck. The third theme of poker is etiquette. According to Matt Holdings, an online source of the article Tips of Poker, he brings up many forms of etiquette. The biggest thing to remember, he stated, was to recognize where you are playing. What he means by this really is casino versus a friendly game at home. When you're in the casino, you want to, he says, dress nice, make sure you smell good, because you're going to be sitting next to people and you don't want them to get a bad reputation about you. But when you're playing at home, the rules are kind of different. You're just kind of playing for fun. So you have to remember, in a casino, you don't want to be bragging when you win a pot, because others will get mad. But when you're at a friendly game at home and you beat your brother, maybe you can brag a little bit. But he also states that some big etiquette points, no matter where you play, is to not do things like throw your chips in the pot making a mess. Do not mock players or do anything that makes other people mad that creates a fight. Or the biggest thing, wait your turn. Everyone will get a turn to either check, bet, or fold, and going out of turn will make anyone mad no matter where you're playing. So again, the main points that I talked about were the rules, strategies, and etiquette of Texas Hold'em. Remember, the game of Texas Hold'em is one of the most common forms of poker. So my goal for this speech was to inform you guys of this great game of poker, being Texas Hold'em. I love this game and I have a huge passion for this game. And I hope that you guys learned a lot. And like I said, hopefully you guys can join in on that next big poker game. Or at least want to now than you did before. So this is a great game that people can bond over, and hopefully luck is on your side.